Please, God, Spirit, guys, higher divine Spirit, please help me clarify for the collective at this time. What wants to come up for the collective at this time? What wants to come up for the collective at this time? Can I get 2 more cards for the collective at this time? Can I get 2 more cards for the collective at this time? All right, the Magician. You guys got the Magician card. You guys will be manifesting a lot of goals, a lot of things that you want. You need to write it down because you will get that good luck really soon, okay? The Hermit. It is just a time of introspection, a time of being alone, and a time of thinking things through before taking action, okay? The Magician and the Hermit, you're going to be able to manifest things clearly when you are by yourself, okay? All right? Remember to say hi before you come in, okay? All right? Let me get 1 more card, please, Spirit. Let me get 1 more card, please, Spirit. Thank you. Remember what I gotta say, right? Proper etiquette. All right, 1 more card, please, Spirit. 1 more card, please, Spirit. For the collective. 1 more card. So I got the Hermit for you guys, introspection, and then the Magician. You guys are the Magician, whoever sees this, okay? Can I get 1 more card? I'm doing fine, Dr. Mamoon. How are you doing? All right, let me get 1 more card for the collective before I start readings, okay? All right, so just get 1 more card, please, Spirit. There you go. Ace of Swords. You guys will be starting a big communication very soon. New beginnings, new career development is coming in, all right? Temperance. Balance your inner guidance. Balance your body. Balance your mind and soul as well, okay? 10 of Swords. Be careful with jealous energy for anyone who sees that, because you guys will be the Magician very soon. The Magician and the Ace of Swords, meaning that a lot of people will be attracted towards your energy. So you guys need to bless yourself, because there will be a lot of haters along the way, okay? Especially when they know your power, all right? High Fisher, Cassidy, Diamond. All right, now we can start, okay? All right, let's see. Pretty in Pink said, what are Antoine's thoughts and feelings towards me? Thank you guys, everyone, for saying hi. Hi to everybody on here. I appreciate you. All right, so Pretty in Pink. What are Antoine's thoughts and feelings towards Pretty in Pink? What are Antoine's thoughts for Pretty in Pink? Let's see. What are their thoughts right now? What are their thoughts right now? Please, Spirit, can I get 3 to 6 cards, please, Spirit? Can I get 3 to 6 cards, please, Spirit? Oh, that one came up. Can I get 2 more cards for Pretty in Pink? Can I get 2 more cards for Pretty in Pink? There you go. And that one came up too. Okay, so for Pretty in Pink, what I see is someone that might be a little bit insecure within a relationship, okay? Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands in reverse. This is someone that's not as confident as you think they are. I think they might be a little intimidated by your energy, which is the reason why they don't want to come towards you at this time. If the Knight of Wands came up like this, they will want to come towards you, but it came up in reverse. This means that they're not as confident as they show up to be. All right, they might have feelings for you, but they're scared to come towards you. All right, there's some sort of conflict with money. They're not stable. That might be the case. They're not stable with money, which is the reason why they don't want to come towards you. All right, also it can also mean that their family also might be taking part in their money situation, because maybe they're watching out for their family as well. It could be either or, okay? But I gotta say, within their energy right now, within the vicinity of their energy, I gotta say that they will be going through some sort of betrayal. All right, so watch out for this person. I think that they might be going through some sort of betrayal right now. But let me get a clarification for Pretty in Pink, if they have any feelings. Because those are the energy that's going on with him right now. But I don't see anything with feelings. Let me see. All right, is there any feelings? Yo, that's crazy. 2 Swords card came up for that person that you're asking about. Pretty in Pink, I think they're going to go through some sort of betrayal. I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't think that they're really going to be thinking about love right now. It's because their situation's all over the place. Okay? So I do not see any feelings for you right now. I feel kind of bad because I don't see anything with love. Let me just get a love oracle real quick for Pretty in Pink, and we'll go from there, okay? All right. So as of right now, I don't see anything that has to do with feelings. All right? But I am a very honest person. I see what I see, and I just say what I say, okay? Let me see if any love is coming up for Pretty in Pink. Is there any love? Yeah. Okay. You two will be going through a separation phase. This is going to have to happen. Pretty in Pink, this is going to happen. You guys have to separate in order to kind of think of each other, okay? But I do see passion coming in. Passion. All right, they do have passion for you, but this had to happen in order for them to think about you. All right, stuff like that happens all the time. People gotta separate in order to find some sort of feelings for each other. Okay, all right. So let me move on. Hi Diane. Hi Stargazer. Hi Dr. Mamoon. Hi Sonia. Stargazer said, "I see you are doing great. I hope I am. I hope I'm doing great, Stargazer." All right, Dr. Mamoon said, "Why is 2025 meant to be that way?" All right, let's see. What people don't know is, you know that everything intertwines, right? Astrology intertwines with tarot. Numerology intertwines with tarot and astrology. So the reason why 2025 is meant to be that way is because 2025 is actually the number 9. The number 9 actually says that it's supposed to be an ending. Everything that's supposed to be met in your past is in 2025. And those things, whether good or bad, is supposed to shake up someone's core in order for you to learn from that. All right? And that's the reason why 2025 has been shitty for most people, is because you're shedding your skin and you're leaving that behind. All right? All right. So Dr. Mamoon, why was it 2024 that way? 2025, sorry. Why was it 2025 that way? All right. Why was it 2025 that way for Dr. Mamoon? All right. So yes, everything intertwines. People don't understand it because if you're not deeply spiritual, you won't know why everything has a meaning to it. Everything has a meaning. But if you're not working towards your spirituality, you're not going to know it. But I do think that a lot of people that's on my channel is going through a spiritual awakening. And you guys are going to start noticing a lot of shit very soon. All right? All right, for Dr. Mamoon, why was 2025 like this? Why was 2025 like this? There's a reason why you're on my channel. It's not out of random. These things don't happen randomly. The reason why you guys see my channel is because you guys are going to an alignment. All right. So let me see. Let's see what came up for Dr. Mamoon. Yeah. So Dr. Mamoon, I think your 2025 was preparing you for a better situation. All right. 2026 is going to prepare you for a new situation with family, money, health. All this good stuff is coming in for you. Okay. You may have went through some sort of disappointment with money in 2025, but that is going to go away soon with the Four of Wands, okay? 2026 is a year to start new things. You guys need to start that right now. I'm telling you, anyone who sees this today, 2026, you better start your passions now. You better start it now, or it's time. I said time don't wait for no damn body. So if you're waiting and you're being stagnant, it's going to leave you. It's going to leave you. I'm telling you. All right, so hi, Amma. Hi, Amma. It's awkward and nervous around me. Pretty in Pink said, yeah, he does act awkward and nervous around me. A lot of times guys do act awkward when they're not. Guys can be intimidated by the girls that they're around because they're not up to their standard. That's why they act that way. Okay, Pretty in Pink? All right? All right, Stargazer. I'm going to do a reading for Stargazer. And I'm going to do a reading for Amma, okay? And then Diane. All right? All right, Stargazer. Can I get 2 more cards for Stargazer? Can I get 2 more cards for Stargazer? Can I get 2 more cards for Stargazer? What do my ancestors want to say about the situation with my son? Let's see. Can I get 2 more cards? You know what's crazy, Stargazer? I remember this card came up for you the same thing last time. All right, but I'm going to tell you what it is, okay, Stargazer? I'm telling you, I have really good memory. I remember a lot of people's readings, and I can actually remember people asking the same question. All right, can I see What card comes up for Stargazer? What is going to happen within this relationship? Okay. All right. So this time there's more story to it. All right. So I got to say, with this situation, hold on. I got to go back. I got to go back because people just hopped in like, I know you guys love me, but I don't got time for all of y'all right now. Okay. All right. So, where was it at? Um, After Stargazer, there you go, Stargazer. All right, Stargazer, get ready for your story, okay? This one came up for you last time. Something with money. Something with money. I think that your son is going to go through a hard time with money, and he's going to have to crawl back and ask for your help. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not even lying to you. I saw this card the last time it came up for you the last time. And you know what's crazy? And I never liked this energy about people. Why the fuck do you treat the people you love so poorly, but then the minute you be on the downward spiral, you want to crawl back and act like a beggar? Why? Tell me why. But this is the situation. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, Stargazer. Your son is gonna be crawling back and begging you. Okay. Your son is going through mental health right now. And no disrespect to you or your son, because I do love you, Stargazer. I think you're a great person, but your son comes off as a shitty person. I really do. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. They're going through a mental health issue right now. I do think that you should still reach out to your son. I think that you're a great person and you should still reach out to your son because you do love him, and I could feel that you love your son. But your son can be a crappy person. All right. Also, when you ask me if this is gonna be a reconciliation, yes, I do see it coming in. All right. Your son has self-limiting beliefs. Self-limiting beliefs. They're not confident. Like I told you, his girlfriend or his wife or whatever is a big time manipulator in this situation. Okay? I don't know what's going to happen within this situation. I don't know if they're going to part ways one day. I don't know. Because time will tell if they part ways, okay? I'm sorry I'm being a little loud, but I'm very passionate about shit like this. Because I don't like when someone treats people so badly. I just don't like it. Okay? But I got to tell you, what this situation is, your son is going to go through a lot of conflict. And he's going to need your help. All right? Watch. Just watch. Just watch. Just watch. I'm telling you. But I gotta say that there is good news coming in for you with the Eight of Wands. All right? With the Eight of Wands, this means that communication is gonna come in. They're gonna ask you for help. Actually, he's gonna ask you for help. He's gonna bring in you some sort of good news, maybe about his son, about your grandchild. Okay? The Chariot, victory. So I gotta say, Stargazer, yes, you can mend this relationship. You can. But you know what? You have such a fucking big heart. You have such a fucking big heart. I'm sorry, I can't do it. If I ever have kids and my kids did me like that, it's done. We're over. We're over. And I know that it's kind of sad to say that it might be as people might think that I'm a heartless person, but trust me, I'm not a heartless person. It's because if I dealt with cards like that, I don't want to deal with that situation. Okay? But you're such a kind and giving person. I really feel for you. But I gotta say, yes, you can mend this relationship. Okay, Stargazer? No disrespect towards you or your son, but because I'm very passionate about the situation, it made me angry. It really did. It made me kind of angry about the situation. And I cannot hide my disdain for the situation. Okay? So sorry if I came off a little harsh, but it is what it is. I can't apologize for what I feel, especially within this reading. Yeah, they want to come back towards you with the Queen of Cups. All right? They want to come back with some sort of relationship. They want to come back, mending the relationship. It might be boo-hoo crying. I apologize for what I did. Da, 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 da. But it's up to you if you want this back, okay? And I do think that you're going to want it back because you're a loving person. I get it. All right, Stargazer? All right? I hope you took something from it. But I do think that your son is gonna come crawling back to you very soon, okay? All right. For Amma, what can they expect next week for Amma? What can they expect next week for Amma? Remember, guys, if you know me, if you've been through my live stream for a long time, you know that my words might come off harsh, but it's because I do care for people that I read for, okay? And I don't want anyone getting taken advantage of. I do not like that energy at all. I hate that energy. I can't stand that energy. I really can't. I don't like that energy. All right? All right, let me get... Oh, it looks like it came up. No, it did not. All right, for Amma, what can I expect next week for Amma? What can I expect next week for Amma? All right? Please be patient with me. I am going down the list. I got a little bit passionate with Stargater's reading, so I'm sorry, but it is what it is. All right? All right, so with Amma, there you go. What's going on with Amma? What's going on with Amma soon? Irresponsible, unrealistic, someone that you're asking about, or maybe in your surrounding, is saying that someone irresponsible might be coming towards your energy. If this isn't you, take it what it resonates, but just try to be more in this energy where you're confident, okay? You're exhausted. You put in a lot of work for Amma. You need to take some rest. But I do see the sun coming in. The sun is very powerful, very joyful, very young energy. You're gonna start new projects, new creations, okay, Amma? All right, within the next week. All right, Diane is next. Diane is next. Diane is next. Please, guys, Spirit, guys, heart, divine. Spirit, please help me clarify for Diane. 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 You guys could probably tell that I've dealt with a lot of bullshit when I was younger, which is the reason why I don't play no games. I don't. Because I've dealt with a lot of shit like that. Like unrequited feelings, unrequited love, like just not, it's just not good energy. I mean, I had a great childhood. Don't get me wrong, but I've dealt with a lot of situations about like not feeling wanted, being bullied, all that stuff. Kind of shaped me to the person that I am. Okay, so I don't want to sound harsh, but it's just how I am as a person. It just kind of made me who I am. All right. So 10 of Wands for Diane. Will your next husband be in an African country? I think so. I think so. It says Queen of Swords is a yes. Mainly yes. Don't be overcritical if you do move to Africa. Don't be overcritical about the situation. I do think that if you go to Africa, your spouse might be... They will be a hard worker, but it will be tough. It will be tough. It will be tough. Okay, I can't lie to you, Diane. And listen, do not listen to the news. The news always want to show you the bad side of every country. They always want to say that Africa is such a poor continent. They want to make it seem like Africa is such a poor continent, or Asia is going to this and this and that, but they don't even know the background of the history or the story behind it. Africa is not that of a poor country. It just depends on what area it is, okay? So, and I'm a history teacher, I would know, okay? There's a lot of lies between history books, all right? But anyways, let me not speak on that. For Diane, your future husband, if you go to Africa, is gonna be a really hard worker, okay? All right, let me move on to Yafel. Can you tell me why Rajiv wanting to have a last dinner? We are divorcing. He is good at manipulating. Can you ask spirit? Sure. 1313, do your prayers, okay? All right, Yafel. For Yafel. All right, for Yafel. All right, why do they want this last dinner? Why do they want this last dinner? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I feel the energy that there's some sort of manipulation. The cards didn't even come up yet, but I feel it within my gut. There's some sort of manipulation within this energy. I ain't even lie to you. All right. For Yafo, why do they want this last dinner? Why do they want this last dinner? All right. Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit, so much for this clarification, okay? Can I get one more card for Yafo? Yafo, yeah. You know what I think it is? Even though you guys are going through a divorce, I don't know if you guys got kids, but I do think that even though they divorce you, they still want to be your friend, okay? With the Three of Wands. Even though they divorce you, they still want to be a part of your good graces, because you know why? If anything ever happens, this is what people do all the time. If something happens to them in the future, they can run right back to you, okay? Be careful with this energy, okay? I'm just saying what I see with the Three of Wands, right? The Three of Wands is saying that success, moving away, getting success, moving away, all right? But they do want forgiveness. Once they divorce you, they're going to want to be a part of your friend group. They still want to be a part of your friend, okay? But it's up to you if you want them to be a part of your lifestyle, okay? Yeah, so to end this conversation, to end this answer for Yafo, I got to say that you're divorcing your husband, right? But your husband still want to be friends with you after you divorced him, because they know that in the future that nothing is the way it seems, okay? And they might want to come back, all right? So that's what I'm getting for you. Take it what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? All right, Pretty in Pink said, wait. All right, official Cassidy Diamond, Sanya, my friend Sanya. Dear Luna, do I need to cut off my online friend Ivan? We didn't met in person yet, or I need to be patient with him. Please, okay, please clarify. All right, let me clarify for Sanya. Sanya, this is for you, my friend, okay? My great moderator, my security guard, blocking people left and right from not asking too many questions. All right, Sanya. All right, Sanya, what should you do with this friend? This online friend? What should you do with 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 this online friend? Remember, guys, I am not getting anything from these readings. These are real, authentic, honest readings, okay? I'm not getting shit from these readings. I'm going to read it the way I see it, okay? All right? Let's be clear, because I don't want anyone coming into my live stream and start questioning me about why do this, why do that, okay? So let's be clear. I'm not gaining any fucking thing from this shit, okay? All right, so let me get one more card for this situation. The only thing I get from people is either subscription and donation. That's it. I've never really asked anybody for anything, all right? And unless people ask to book a reading, that's about it. All right, I don't sell shit. I don't sugarcoat shit. Okay. I don't know why I felt like saying that. I just felt like saying that. All right, let me get one more card for Sanya. Please have courtesy when you come in. Pop in and say hi before asking your questions, please. That is rude behavior. Do not do that. Anyone who starts doing that, I will block you or I will skip you. I'm not playing these games, okay? All right? All right, let me get one more card. Do not come in just asking for your question. These are free readings, I get it, but you guys need to be appropriate and be respectful, okay? All right, that's for anyone who needs to hear that. For Sanja, should you give up on this online friend? It's actually up to you if you want to give up on this friend, honestly. But I think that your friend is very confused. Your online friend is very confused. They're going through some sort of family background, fightings, family conflict, misfortune, jealousy, backstabber. Either they're getting backstabbed right now, or they might not be an honest person. Take it what resonates. The Eight of Swords is something held in captivity. Something held in captivity. They might feel like they're held in captivity or their mindset is not good, all right? Brave, warrior, fearless. Brave, warrior, fearless. They do want to come towards you with some sort of communication, all right? Confusion. Yeah, I told you, confusion energy. They are standing their ground. They want a favorable position as your friend. So for my friend Sandhya, it is up to you as an individual if you want to keep this person as your friend or not. I'm not telling you what to do. I don't think they're a bad person. I just think that they're lost. They're lost within their life. They're lost. Maybe they do need a friend to kind of guide them into the right direction, okay? But that's on you if you want to give up on them or not, okay? I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just a reader, okay? 1919. All right? All right, let me move on. Kaling is the one that just jumps in and just asks a question without saying hi. Zoya. Zoya is another one. Please do not jump in without saying hi, okay? All right, I'm going to move on. Hi, Cowgirl, Wyoming. All right? I'm telling you guys, I'm having boundaries. If you guys don't come in and say hi or whatever, I'm skipping you. I'm skipping you. I'm sorry. You guys need to start coming in with respect because I give you guys respect and you guys don't give me respect. I'm moving on. All right? So don't just come onto my live stream thinking that I'm going to be able to get free readings and not expect respect. So yeah, I'm skipping some people now because they didn't come in and they weren't nice about it. All right, so crazier. General reading. Can I get a general reading for crazier? All right, can I get a general reading for crazier? Until you come back around and start saying, hey, how are you doing? How are you feeling? What's going on? Then I'll do your reading. But if I missed out on your question because you came on here and didn't say nothing, then there's a reason why. I skipped you on purpose. Yeah, I'm looking at whoever needs to hear that. All right, for crazier 1, 2, 3. Crazier 1, 2, 3. All right, so general reading for crazier 1, 2, 3. Let me get a general reading for crazier 1, 2, 3. Let me get a general reading for crazier 1, 2, 3. Let me get a general reading for crazier 1, 2, 3. Let's see. All right, so crazier 1, 2, 3. Your general reading is you have the Chariot card. You're going to be a big winner within your future. You're going to do whatever you have to do. You're going to get it, okay? You're going to be powerful. You're going to be winning. But the only thing that's stopping you right now is your own mindset. You can kind of be trapped within your own mind. And also, there's some sort of recovery from heartbreaks or pain from your past, okay? You will be recovering really soon, okay? But I got to say, you need to work on your confidence. Other than that, you got the Chariot card coming up for you, okay? Okay, crazier 1, 2, 3. All right, so. All right, so for Naruk, how is the 2026 gonna go? How is the 2026 going to go? How is the 2026 going to go? How is it 2026 going to go for Naruk? You will be working on charity work or community work or within the government, all right? And you're going to gain a lot of abundance for doing good deeds, okay? Queen of Cups, someone's coming in with some sort of passionate energy. If not a mentorship, this is a romantic relationship coming towards you, regardless of the gender, okay? 5 of Cups. If you went through some sort of mourning, it's time to let that go. Let the negativity go. Don't make rash decisions. I don't want you to jump off the cliff not knowing where you're going and what you're going to do, okay? You may have felt disappointed with money at one point, all right? Be careful with that. You need to save up money. And there is delayed success. But I got to say, out of everything, out of all the cards that came up, the good things that came up is you're working, giving back to the community. Charity work is going to give you blessings, and someone's going to come in for a romantic relationship or helping you out with something, okay? All right, that's for Naruk, all right? That's for Naruk. Hi, Shangarika. How you doing? Hi, Shangarika. 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 All right, let's see. Can I get 2 more cards for Shangarika? Can can I get two more cards for Shangarika, please? And thank you. Can I get two more cards for Shangarika? Can I get two more cards for Shangarika? Let me get two more cards, please, Spirit. Let me get two more cards, please, Spirit. Let me get two more cards, please, Spirit. All right, so what's coming in for Shangarika? The King of Wands. Someone with strong energy will be coming towards you. All right. It might also be a boss or a leader that wants to mentor you and bring you into the right direction. Take what resonates, okay, Shangarika? If not that, you're going to be in this King of Wands energy. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, unhappy energy. I think you went through an unhappy phase, but you need to get out of that. You were overworking yourself. You need some sort of balance within your life. You need to rest, all right? The Nine of Cups, wishes is coming true really soon, okay? You're going through a spiritual awakening and wishes is coming true for Shangarika. You're not going to put up any fight anymore. You're going to ignore all of the bad behaviors, all of the negativity around you, okay? You're going to move on. All right, that's for Shangarika. All right, Chelsea Daly. What blessings are on my way? Pisces. Hello, Pisces. Pisces and Libra at BFF lovers. Hi, Pisces. Pisces and Libra. See that? They're new here. And they came on and they said hi, right? And they get it. It's kind of funny because the people that been on, I'm not saying everybody, but some people that been on my live stream still don't get it. They just come on and just ask a question like nothing ever happened. Pisces and Libra came on, she's new or he's new, and they kind of just say hi. Like that's all I need, really. All right, Chelsea Daly. What blessings is coming in the way for Chelsea Daly? What's coming in for you, Chelsea Daly? It's the Ace of Pentacles. Big money card coming in. Abundance is coming in for you, okay? The Empress. You're going to be sitting there looking pretty. You're going to be sitting there. People are attracted to your energy, Chelsea Daly, okay? A lot of people will come to you for advice or they just like to be around your energy, all right? I do got to forewarn you, there is some sort of jealous energy around you really soon, okay, Chelsea Daly? All right? All right, so... all right, so... Pisces and Libra, if you have a question, let me know. Stargazer, I kind of forgot what I got for you. I'm sorry, Stargazer. Don't be mad at me. I can't remember what I got for you because I did it really quick. I think it might have been the Queen of Pentacles, okay? All right. Okay, so Yvette Braggs. Yvette Braggs. Will Walter take me to court? 1919. Will Walter take to court? Will Walter take to court? Will Walter take you to court? We'll see. Will Walter take you to court? Let's see. Can I get 3 to 6 cards, please, Spirit, for this situation? Will they take them to court? Will they take them to court? All right, after Yvette Braggs, the new people don't get it, so I won't say it to them. Make sure you guys have proper etiquette when you come on my live stream, okay? All right, always say hi first before you ask for a reading, okay? That's all I'm asking. All right, Yvette Braggs, let's see what's coming up for you. 6 of Wands, Yvette Braggs, 6 of Wands, victory is coming in. Yvette Braggs, victory is coming in for you, okay? Victory is coming in. It's saying that whatever you're going through, you're going to go in with confidence. Stay strong, okay? Yeah, they're clashing. They're clashing with you, Yvette Braggs. They're fighting. They're fighting nails and all that good stuff. Yes, they're gonna take you to court. They are. They're gonna take you to court. Unbalanced relationship, disharmony. Yes, to do your reading, Yvette Braggs, they are gonna take you to court. The 5 of Wands is fighting, and the 2 of Cups in reverse is unbalanced harmony. All right? But you will be okay with the victory card, all right? All right, that's for Yvette Braggs. Digital marketing. Digital marketing, and then CB winning, all right? Digital marketing. Digital marketing. What's coming on with digital marketing? They said, Rajesh, is this app like AstroTalk good for me? About to envelope this app. Is this Aster Tarot, feel business good for me. Oh, is this business good for you? You mean is this business good for you? All right, let me see. For digital marketing, you can make this work. You can make this business work, but you can't be in this negative mindset about it. You have to be all in. If you want to start a business, you need to be all in, okay? All right? Don't be in this energy where, oh, I have cold feet. I'm not going to do it now because I'm scared. You cannot do anything without fear. Don't do anything with fear, because if you do something with fear, you're never going to know. All right? Don't do anything with fear because you're never going to know. All right? So digital marketing, yes. This business can be good for you, but you can't go in this situation with fear, right? All right, digital marketing. All right, so CB winning. That's for everybody that needs to hear that. If you want to try something new, you got to try it with confidence, okay? All right, CB winning. What is this career advice for CB win? What is this career advice for CB win? What is career advice for CB win? What is career advice? What is career advice for CB win? What is career advice for CB winning? What is career advice for CB winning? Let me see. Can I get for CB winning? My friend CB winning. Let's see. Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? There you go. All right, let's see. For CB winning, you will become victorious with whatever you're going through. Victorious within your career, love life, anything you put yourself into. But obviously, you are asking about work and career. You're going to get what you want. Especially, you're going to have a lot of respect within your future job or whatever your job is now. Don't ever rush a decision, though. I do think that if you want to start something new, always plan wisely, CB winning. And yes, people can see your energy before you see it yourself. People are jealous of you. All right, CB winning, be careful. But yes, that is your reading, okay? All right. Ciao. Montaigne. Montaigne said, will they get a general reading? When you were 9 years old. All right, let's see. Yeah, you are right. She has what? All right, so for Montaigne, is this general reading? What's this general reading for Montaigne? Don't rush a decision. Don't rush a decision. I don't know what type of decision this is, what you're asking about. If you're rushing in towards love or you're rushing in towards a new career. But I gotta say, do not rush the situation. You need some time alone to rethink some sort of situation, okay? For Montaigne. Don't spend too much money. Don't be too materialistic. I gotta tell you that. This came in reverse. You're putting in a lot of work, but this is gonna end really soon. It's gonna end really soon, okay? All right? All right, so for Montaigne, that's your general reading. It's easy to say that, but you haven't had it yet. Thing is, we lost his dad when... Well, I'm sorry, Stargazer, that you went through that. He shut down things that were very tough for a bereaved child. We went through hell. You're right. She has OST. All right, so well, Stargazer, I'm pretty sure you're going through a lot of tough time. But yeah, I don't know, like, you just gotta do what you gotta do. I think that you're a really nice person. And I understand I don't have kids yet. I understand that. But coming from somebody that I'm sorry, I have my own opinions with the situation. And it's just, I can't deal with that energy. You know what I mean? But I get where you're coming from, though. I get where you're coming from. And I really feel for you. And I wish you the best with this situation. And I do think that they will want to reconcile. But just be mindful with what type of reconciliation it is. I really hope that your son is reconciling with you for the real and for the best reasons. And not just because they need your help, okay? All right? for Stargazer. I wish you the best. All right. So for total fun, I am feeling really low right now. Oh, I'm not saying I'm feeling low. I'm saying I'm just reading what they're saying. All right, for total fun, they are feeling really low right now. Where do they have to go? Wait, what's going on with your life? For total fun. For total fun. For total fun. I am feeling very low, like I have no way in life. Where should you go? Oh, okay, that's what you're asking, all right. All right, what's going on? What's going on? For total fun. A lot of people are going through rough times right now, and I can't even lie about it. You could just sense the energy. Like, you could just sense within the room or within the live stream. Let me tell you guys, after I do every live stream, I have to kind of bless my surrounding because of how much energy I've taken from everybody in this live stream. What people don't understand is tarot reading is not easy. It's not easy. Every time I do a reading for somebody or the live stream, I have to shut off quick. I have to meditate and I have to do my prayers because a lot of people's energies is really strong. Really, really strong. Really, really strong. All right, my moderators, please do block people that are spamming me, okay? All right. Let's see. Total fun. Yeah, you're going through a low time in your life. Strength card. You do have the strength, though. You have the strength to get over this. All right. I do think that you are putting in a lot of work. Putting in a lot of work to gain abundance right now. I do think that someone's coming towards you with kindness. If not that, you do have the strength card. You're very strong. You are going through a phase of recovery, reducing anxiety, okay? Please, 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 I know it's easier said than done, total fun, but you need to ground yourself and not stress about negative things. And I know it's easier said than done. We all go through this, right? And I gotta say, you gotta find some sort of hobby or some sort of thing that can ground your energy at this time, because I do see some sort of pessimistic energy, okay? Total fun. But yes, you do have the strength card and you're working towards your abundance, okay? All right. So yeah, before I go on to my friend, One Hooligan for Life, okay? One Hooligan for Life. Now, I wanted to make it clear the reason why I tell you guys to be patient and stuff like that is because you guys don't understand the other side of the camera. You guys are on the other side, I get it. But you guys don't understand what energy I'm taking in from you guys. Which is the reason why I always try to tell people, please don't spam. Please don't troll. Please wait your turn. Please be patient, because you guys don't know what I'm going through either. You guys don't know what I'm going through. You guys are just busy asking your question, but you guys don't ask how I'm doing, because I'm taking your energy from your readings. It's a lot. It's a lot. But luckily, I'm a very balanced person for the most part. And I'm not saying that I'm always balanced. There are times where I'm going to be mad, okay, as a human being. But if I'm not in a good mood, I wouldn't do live streams. I wouldn't do live streams, because if I'm not in a good mood, I'm just going to put it out on everybody else. You know what I mean? But what tarot readers don't tell you guys most of the time is they do take your energy. So that's why we need time for breaks, because you guys, all these readings are a lot. And it takes a strong person to deal with shit like this, you know? So that's why I'm telling you guys, when you guys come in, just ask me how I'm doing, because you may never know what I'm going through. And also, you just need to take your time and don't rush the reader, okay? That's all I'm asking of you guys, okay? I appreciate you, though. I appreciate everyone on here, right? All right, for One Hooligan for Life. All right. All right, thank you, Just Ask Wifey. All right, so Just Ask Wifey. All right, so One Hooligan for Life. Can you tell me what is good about this person? And wait, can you tell me If I was oh, can I tell you if you was a good person in your past life? This is a really interesting question. I've never got this question before. Thank you, One Hooligan for Life. I really like this question. All right, so One Hooligan for Life. I can tell you in your past life, what I see was, I think that either you were in a royal family, if not that, you was born in a rich family or something wealthy, or maybe you were somebody that had to work your way up and became wealthy when you passed away in your past life. I really like this reading. I ain't gonna lie to you. Um, with the Two of Swords in reverse, in your past life, I think that you had to make a lot of different decisions. I think you had to balance a lot of, and you probably had to kind of be the middleman of a family conflict, I think, within your past life. Okay, I think you had to be in the middle of all these conflicts, and you kind of had to kind of like, how do I say this? Yeah, be the middleman in your past life. And then also you dealt with a lot of ungrateful energy. I feel like you did a lot of charity work in your past life for One Hooligan for Life, but people take you for granted. All right? People took you for granted because this card came out in reverse. One Hooligan for Life. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm laughing because it's awkward in a way, but I'm laughing because it's kind of sad. It's a sad energy. One Hooligan for Life. I think that you were a good person. You were born either rich or you were born having to work hard for your wealth, but you had to be the middleman of a lot of situations. All right. You had to fight for everything you want. You had to fight between different people. You had to be the middleman to stop arguments. You were that person. And then people were ungrateful with your energy. Even when you did good deeds, people were ungrateful. Okay. So I hope that you took that reading and kind of resonate within this lifetime and kind of, shape it to who you are in this lifetime. Okay, One Hooligan for Life. I love that reading. I love that reading. I love that reading. I really did. Thank you for asking that question. I love that reading. I love any reading like that. All right. All right. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa. All right. Vanessa said, how are you? Thank you for asking how I'm doing. I'm doing okay. How are you doing, Vanessa? I like to ask, am I going to get a job soon? Okay, good. Let's see. What's coming in for Vanessa? See, you guys are lifting up my spirit now. You're lifting up my spirit now. I'm not even going to lie to you. I think a little bit earlier, I was a little bit in a mood. And I'm just like, man, I don't know. Like, should I do this or should I not? But I'm just like, I'm going to just come on. And you guys lift up my spirits now. So thank you. Thank you for that. All right, Vanessa. Vanessa. See how honest I am? If I'm not in a good mood, you're going to see it. And I'm going to tell you. But I'm in a better mood now, okay? All right, for Vanessa. Vanessa. What's coming in for the job? What's coming in for the job for Vanessa? What's coming in for the job for Vanessa? All right, let's see what else is coming in. Please do like, share, subscribe, all right? All right, so let me get two more cards for Vanessa. For the job and the career. All right, let me get one more. Just ask, wifey, thank you. I appreciate you for taking over official Cassidy Diamond, okay? I appreciate that very much, my friend. All right, let me get one more card for Vanessa. Why I say Vanessa? Vanessa, sorry. Vanessa. For Vanessa. One more card. There you go, Vanessa. Your career is going to be really good. You're going through a sort of rebirth within your career. All right, you're going to start something new. You want to start a new beginning. Yes, you can do that. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. You don't mind hard work, and you're going to gain your abundance through slow and steady, all right? The Fool, yeah. If you want to start a new job for Vanessa, you can do so. You will take this risk if you wanted to. That's up to you, though. I'm just saying what I see in your cards is you can start a new career if you want to, okay, my friend? All right, so AAA. AAA said, hi, Luna. Can I know my psychic abilities? Sure. Let's see. All right, AAA. AAA. Let's see what's coming up for AAA. Let's see what's coming up for AAA. I said, let's see what's coming out. Let's see what's coming out. AAA. What's coming up for AAA? King of Cups. King of Cups came up for you. Your abilities is you can be a healer. Yeah. AAA, your it could be through the use of like crystals, so like Reiki, or you can be like a massage therapist, somewhat spa. Okay. Um, it can also be with meditation. I think you might be a guru to help people with meditation in your future. All right. Let's see what else. You're a good manifester too. Because you do think you do stay alone often with AAA, all right? So I gotta say, your abilities is healing through your hands, using crystals, massage, all right? It could also be something with psychology too. Something with like understanding the mind and kind of helping people with the mindset, all right? So yes, that's your psychic abilities, okay? People don't think that psychology is a psychic ability. It really is. It takes a lot for someone to kind of read someone's energy and kind of teach them ways to kind of like balance that energy. Psychology is a spiritual like degree. It really is. And so is teaching. Teaching is a spiritual degree, and nursing as well. Anything that have to help other people is a spiritual degree. Okay, all right. Neruk said, brother. All right, Violetta said, what is the current energy level result of this exam? Okay. What is the result of this exam? What is the result of this exam? Well, we'll see. Well, we're gonna see, Violetta. We're gonna see, Violetta. Let's see. What's the result of this exam? Let's see. One more card, please, Spirit. 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 One more card, please, Spirit, for Violetta. Hi, Lavanya. How you doing, Lavanya? I like how you guys just call me Moon. Hi, Moon. She said, hi, Moon. All right, can I get, hi, Lavanya. Let me just get a card for Violetta. Let me just get a card. Okay, Violetta, will you pass this exam in June? You see my face? Um, this is gonna be kind of hard. Violetta, you said, what is the current energy level of the result of the exam? I will take this June. A lot of cards came up with a no. But energies can change, Violetta. Remember, energy and tarot can change. You're asking a little bit too early within the game, but I gotta tell you though, I do think that as of right now, if you don't study often, you need to start studying a couple months ahead. And please do take increments of breaks while you're studying. I feel like every time I study for exam, I always do better when I take breaks while I'm studying. So I study for an hour and then the next hour I take a break. I study another hour, then I take a break. Um, so yeah, your energies can change as of right now. For Violetta, it says no. But I do think that when you keep studying, it could be a yes, okay? Keep studying. I do think that you should study with a partner as well. Obviously, it depends on your style of studying. Some people like to study by themselves. Some people like to study within a group. I honestly, I hate studying with other people. I don't like studying with other people. I do better when I study alone. But yeah, some people, they have to study with other people, okay? All right, so that is for Violetta, my friend. Hi, Lavanya. All right, Lavanya said, want to know what is really going on with this married life. Okay, so they want to know what's going on with this married life. Hi, Hera. How you doing, Hera? All right. Stargazer, I do apologize if I came off a little rough earlier. I didn't mean to come off a little rough, but I just thought that that reading was a little bit tough for me to do for you, okay? But I do apologize. I didn't mean it in that way. I didn't want to come off disrespectful. But it was hard for me to do that reading. Only because I always felt like the reason why I felt that way about that reading is because when I grew up, I always felt like I was the oddball within the family, and people always like looked down on me, and people always bullied me for whatever fucking reason, I don't know. And every time I see a reading like, why is this person treating this person so poorly? I never like that reading because I also have my own traumas. Okay, and I admit to my traumas. I still relive my traumas till today. And there are some things where you're never gonna heal, or it's gonna be a very long time to heal. And blessings to everybody here, and blessings to God for giving me this ability to help other people, because it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to read these type of energy for people, especially when it comes to with family. It's always hard for me to do those readings. It is, because I went through a lot of trauma as a kid. I went through a lot of trauma, and I'm not saying I didn't have a good life, but one, I we had a time where we were homeless. We had to move with our family. We lived in the basement of our family. I told you guys that. Um, and then my dad got into an argument with my grandmother, and then we got kicked out again. Um, I've been bullied a lot of times when I was younger. I was mistreated a lot, and I didn't know why. I didn't know why. I don't know if I was a kid that wasn't tested for autism myself, because I was clearly not a normal kid. I was not a normal kid. I did everything on my own. I did stuff in a weird way, and back in the day, they don't test you for autism. I grew up in the '90s, so I didn't know what autism was. And my mom and dad, they were from another country. They don't know what autism is. So they never tested me out. And I think people bullied me because I was very different. I didn't learn how to tie my shoes until I was like 6 or 7 years old. I didn't learn how to zip my jacket until I was 6 or 7. So I was very delayed as a kid. And the reason why I keep saying that reading for a family situation is hard for me is because I dealt with a lot of family trauma. All right. So I do apologize if I came off disrespectful with that reading, but that's because it kind of hit me in a nerve where I was just like, I was mistreated a lot when I was a kid. So I do apologize, and I just got to move on from that. All right. All right. For Lavanya. For Lavanya. But look where it got me now. I'm pretty successful. I can't deny to you guys that I came a long way. Everyone came a long way. You guys came a long way. Give yourself a pat on the back, right? Everyone needs that. But I gotta say that I came a long way. My success was not easy. I went years and years from my master's. It took me about 8 to 9 years to get my master's degree. I was not a smart kid. I was not. All right. So if anyone have any doubt within their life, thinking that they're not going to be successful, take it from me. All right. Take it from me. I always thought I was a slow kid, not knowing what I'm going to do with my life. And guess where I'm at now? That's why people shouldn't judge a book by the cover. Okay. All right. For Lavanya, they want to know what's going on. I'm sorry, Lavanya. I didn't mean to take up your time, but I just want to spread my words of wisdom. All right, so for Lavanya, what is really going on with this married life? What's going on with this married life? I think that they feel like they made a wrong decision. Lavanya, they felt like they make a wrong decision. Lavanya, in this married life, okay? They want to start a fresh start, either with you or yeah, either with you or somebody new. They're working on abundance, okay? Please, please, please do not be a homebreaker. Do not be a homebreaker. Do not be a homebreaker. Do not be a I don't know why I have to say it like that, but I'm just saying, I'm not saying you're a homewrecker, but I'm just saying that this person is not happy within their own married life, okay? And they do want to try something new with somebody else, either with you or somebody else, okay? Take it what resonates. But that's for Lavanya. No, they're not happy within their marriage right now, okay? All right. All right. Hi, Hera. Hi, Janny. That's absolutely correct. All right, Hera said, all right, Montaigne, this is your last question for tonight, okay? Because your ass be freeloading. Your ass be freeloading, my friend. So I'm just going to tell you, this is your last question for tonight. All right, Hera. All right, Hera. All right, Hera. What's coming in for Hera? Zayn current feelings for Hera at this point. What is Zayn's current feelings for Hera at this point? All right, let's see. What's coming up for Hera? What's coming up for Hera? All right. So, Hera, this current feelings for you is they think the world of you. Hera, they think the world of you. Very good card. They think that you are very abundant, very positive. They might want to travel with you. If they live from far away, long distance, they want to travel towards you, okay? Take it what resonates. The Knight of Swords is someone that is very intellectual. Very intellectual. They're very smart. Like I said, very smart. They want to come towards you with quick communication, okay? I do think that they're going through some sort of tower moment. So chaos, destruction is meant to happen. I think this chaos is going so fast that they can't control it. So they can't come to you right now. Um, but yeah, they do want to tell you that they want to talk to you again, all right? All right, for Hera. For Hera. Pia said, Pia said, Pia said, Pia said, there's an individual in my mind. There's an individual in my mind. Hi, D Money. How you doing, my friend? D Money, it's been a while since you joined us. I appreciate you. All right, Pia said, there's an individual in my mind. Can you give me some insight regarding his intentions, thoughts, and energy towards me? Okay, let's see. That one came in reverse. That one came in reverse. All right, can I get two more cards, please, Spirit, for Pia? Can I get two more cards, please, for Pia? Can I get two more cards, please, for Pia? It's kind of weird how life goes, but I was catapulted into special ed. I never thought that I would be teaching special ed kids, but I don't know how that happened. I think I just I went into teaching and I was like, I want to try something different. And I was just like, you know what? Let me try special ed. And now that I think of it, I'm looking back at my life and I'm just like, I wonder if I have autism. Like the high intellectual one. Not high intellectual, I didn't mean it like that, but high functioning. That's the word, high functioning. High functioning, that's what it is. I sometimes question, I wonder if I had that and I was never diagnosed. Because I'm the type of guy that do not stay still for shit. I can't stay still. I gotta keep, as you guys can see, I keep coming on live streams because I can't stay still. I get bored quick. Man, who's ever in a relationship with me is gonna have a hard time because I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. I can't stay still. And I'm constantly, I need to be intellectually stimulated every day. What are we gonna do today? What are we gonna do today? What you got going on? I'm that very high hyped person. I always need stimulation. I always need that. So for Pia, what's wrong with this individual? Can you give me some insight regarding this intentions and energy towards you? This person is addicted to you. A stalker, addicted to you, might be stalking you, might be observing you from afar, Pia. All right. This person might be in this corrupted mindset, if not that. They have blind enthusiasm, okay? They don't look really far before they jump ahead, all right? They're out of touch with reality, too. They're not in tune with their emotions. They're not balanced within their emotions, okay? But I gotta say, this person is addicted to your energy, Pia. This person that you're asking about is addicted to your energy, okay? Be careful. They might seem like a little loony. They might come off like a little lunatic, okay? Be careful with this energy, though. I gotta tell you. All right, Pia? Some crazy people be like that. They be stalking you from afar and they kind of, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Hi, D Money Mare. Please respect Luna. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love everyone who is trying to respect me. Respect me for my time. I appreciate you. People start to respect Looney. First say hello, be a human, and be polite. Thank you so much. Bobby has been blocked for not having common courtesy to say hello. All right, so D Money said, yes, here. Hello, my friend. How are you? Hello, beautiful souls. D Money, do you have a question for me? So much. Official Cassidy Diamond. Hello, beautiful mods. Thank you so much. D Money Mirror. Oh, I'm so glad to see you leave form some order to make it easier for Luna. Yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, I've been having a lot of mods lately. Accurate as always. Thank you, Naruk. The money. I'm sorry, I'm just going through the list if anyone have questions right now. See y'all in the next session, going to sleep. All right, have a good night, Naruk. Not yet, Montaigne, be patient. All right, Clinda. All right, Clinda, if you're still here, this reading's for you, okay? Good night, Naruk. Hi, Justin Kessinger. I love you, Stargazer. I really do. I love you, Stargazer. I'm sorry if I came off a little rude, okay? But I do love your energy. I really do. I feel for you, okay? All right, let me do a reading for Clinda. Let me do a reading for Clinda. What is Clinda's next lover? 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 Thank you guys for being patient with me. I appreciate you guys. All right, please ask one question at a time. All right. Oh my God, Hera, I forgot that you was my mod. Hera, thank you so much, Hera. I appreciate you. All right, Clinda, for Clinda. I got my moderator going. Yeah. I got my moderator going. All right, Clinda. What's coming in for Clinda? Next lover for Clinda, please. 1994. Okay. Okay, 1994. All right, so for Clinda, your next lover is the Queen of Pentacles. Regardless of your gender, this person is going to be abundant. Your next lover is going to be abundant. They're going to work towards their goals, and they're going to be very successful, okay? They're going to sit on the throne like nobody can be, like they're on top of the world, okay? They made a lot of sacrifices in order to be successful. Not a sacrifice in a bad way, but you know, sacrifice to like get up there. You know what I mean? Clinda, they went through some sort of betrayal in the past. And I do think that when they meet you, Clinda, they're going to have a wall built up around them because they're scared to get hurt again, okay? So for Clinda, I got to say, your next lover is someone that works hard for their abundant, but they're also going to be very guarded about love, okay, Clinda? I hope that resonates for you, all right? Thank you, Stargazer. I appreciate you. All right, so for Justin Kessinger, be here, say hi to our Lune. Thank you so much, Sanja. Ooh, let me see. Yvette Braggs. Hey, Mon Moore. Good to see you. All right, let's see who else. Okay, you're welcome, Chelsea Daly. All right. Pisces and Libra, that my girl's sign. Justin Kessinger said Pisces and Libra. That's you and your girl's sign. Pisces and Libra. You know what's crazy, Justin, if you're still here? I always thought that Pisces and Libra can always like communicate really well because Pisces and Libra are both signs that likes a balance, right? These two people can also be very spiritual. These two people can also be very creative. Pisces and Libra people, right? Pisces and Libra people are kind of like more passive, and I'm not saying it in a mean way, but you guys don't like to fight. You guys don't really like to fight. You guys just kind of like go with the flow. All right, which is the reason why I think Pisces and Libra match. They do. I really do think so. All right, Eva Braggs, you're welcome. Destiny. All right, Destiny Kavis, and then Day. I asked if it could be added. I wasn't added. Okay, Day can be added. Day can be added. All right, Destiny Kavis. All right, Destiny Kavis. Will my manifestation work soon for Destiny Kavis? And then Day, if you have a question, let me know. All right, can Day be added on the list, my mods? Please and thank you. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. All right, for one more card for Destiny. One more card for Destiny. Stargazer, if you're still here, can you be my godmother? Can you be my godmom? Stargazer, if you're still here. Nah, I'm serious though. It's hard to find nice people like that. So Destiny Kavis. Will your manifestation work soon? Yes, Six of Wands. Victory cards, Destiny. Victory card is coming in fast. This is a fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries is a very fast card, okay? Okay, my friend? Working on career goals, all right? If that's what you want, you're going to get that really soon. You're going to be a little bit selfish, but that's okay. We all got to be selfish in our own way to get what we want. Being selfish is not a bad thing. We got to look out for ourselves before helping other people. And when we're able to help ourselves, then we're able to help other people, okay? So yeah, for Destiny Kavit's victories coming in, you're going to be in your selfish era. That's not a bad thing, okay? And focus on saving up money, all right? That is my reading for Destiny, right? Day wants to be added to the list. Please and thank you. All right, Day. Wait, did I miss Justin's question? Did Justin ask a question? All right, Day. Did Justin Kessinger ask a question? I didn't see the question though. Day. Remember, guys, if you're new here, don't mind me. I might skip you by accident of how quickly the chat goes. So please be mindful of that. If I skip you, it's not on purpose, all right? All right, Delilah Boo. Day, if you have your question, let me know, okay? Delilah Boo, I'm going in order, okay? What do I need to do to heal myself for Delilah? What do they need to do to heal themselves? What do they need to do to heal themselves? What do they need to do to heal themselves? What's coming out? Think positively. The way you're going to heal yourself is think positively. Balance your energy by listening to Reiki music. Do your prayers. Tell your spirit guides to balance your energy, okay? Work towards your money abundance. This is the way to heal yourself because the more money you have, the happier you'll be. And it's easier for you to spend your money on the right stuff, okay? All right? So that's for Delilah Boo, all right? All right, so for Day, did Day have a question? Okay. Pia said, Luna, you're really sweet. Protect this person at all costs. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hey, Just Ask Wifey. Thank you so much. All right, let me go. Take care. Hi, 1G Kara. Thank you. Luna, you are always helpful, and I really appreciate what you're doing. You're welcome, One Hooligan for Life. Secret love messages from Josh. Okay, Just Ask Wifey asks. They still taking me for granted today. That's crazy. Can't you, One Hooligan for Life, do you believe that whatever karma that you're going through in your past life is returning? It's crazy because that happens often. All right. All right. So for Just Ask Wifey, great question. Secret love messages from Josh to Lauren. Secret love messages from Josh to Lauren. Secret love messages from Josh to Lauren. Let's see. For Just Ask Wifey. Secret love messages from Josh to Lauren. If I missed your question, please ask again, okay? All right, guys? All right, secret love messages from Josh to Lauren. From Josh to Lauren. There we go. All right, let me get one more card for Just Ask Wifey. For secret love messages from Josh to Lauren. There you go. All right, what came up? All right, so for Just Ask Wifey, Josh is caring too much about what other people think of him. All right. He is being a little bit sensitive and defensive right now. I don't know what happened between you two. But he wants to say that there's some sort of disappointment within his life right now. It might not have anything to do with you, but he is disappointed within his own life. But he does want to manifest you. And he wants to plan on coming towards you really soon. All right? That's his love message for you. He wants to come towards you really soon, okay? All right, manifesting you, writing things down. All right. All right, Hanaya got love Caesar. My name is Bobby. Do I have new love coming in? Okay, so for love Caesar, do they have a new love coming in? Do they have a new love coming in for love Caesar? Do they have a new